Hello, everyone. Hello. We are back for another episode review of Animal Kingdom. Okay, season 5, episode 2, What Remains. Y'all, I'm about to go to bed. Okay, I gotta work tomorrow. But, let me do this review, and then edit tomorrow. So y'all gonna get this Monday. But I hope y'all have a good Monday. Okay, when this airs, have a good Monday. Okay. Um, but yes, let's get into it. So, this episode wasn't all that much, wasn't a lot of drama this episode, okay? But I understand that, slow build into, what epicness this season will be. Okay, so basically, these boys, someone needs to step up and take charge, okay? Someone needs to be the head honcho because they don't know what they're doing. They are so lost and confused without Smurf, okay? And we see how Smurf, kept things running, okay? So we know that Jay had dabbled into some stuff because I think it was in season 3 or season 4, he was helping out with Smurf a lot. Jay was. He was, running the apartments. He was, running checks and everything like that. He was working the books. So Jay knew about the different things that were happening that Smurf was doing because she trusted Jay. Okay. And then, he said when she was sleeping, he said, Smurf, I'm going to take everything, basically in revenge to what they've done to Julia. I feel like Jay is playing the crap with this family because of what they did to his mother, okay, and how they basically abandoned their mother, his mother, okay? So we know that Jay is the book smarts. Jay is that. Everyone else, they don't know what to do, okay? Pope is like freaking out because they are going to meet up with a lawyer to go over the will that is set in place. Okay, Smurf wrote the will 4 weeks before she passed away. So they are still in shock that Pamela Johnson, who was Smurf's friend from back in the day, who, she trusted with everything, Pamela owns everything. Everything. And that comes to show you boys that your mom didn't care about you. She did not love you. The only reason why she loved you was because you were doing her dirty work with these jobs. She didn't love you because if she loved you, she would have left you something here and there. But she didn't. She gave everything to Pamela, okay? And so they had to meet up with a lawyer soon to go over what's happening and like what can they do to fix this. Let me turn off the TV because the glare is right there. This TV very quick. But yeah, they're about to meet up with the lawyer. Let me this computer. Okay. So yeah, they're about to meet up with a lawyer, okay? And so Jay, he goes in the kitchen and he sees Pope fixing up the cupboard because y'all remember, the shootout that happened with the cousins and everything like that in the first episode. And so while he's talking to Pope, there's a buzzer at the gate, and at the gate is Angela's PO. Okay, and so the PO was like, "Hey, is Angela there? Because we haven't heard from her in 2 weeks. Just let her know that there's a warrant out for her arrest." And I'm like, "Oh crap, where's Angela? Where did she go?" Right? And so they leave, okay? Darren, he's at the bar, he has his own bar, and he is about to go meet up with the lawyer, and so is Craig, okay? So they meet up with the lawyer. The lawyer says, there's nothing that we can do. Pamela owns everything, okay? Everything that Smurf wrote, she was coherent. The boys were like, no, because she was, taking pain medication and everything like that. She probably wasn't in the right state of mind. It's like, but the lawyer was like, well, she signed it 4 weeks ago and she was in perfect mind. And so there's nothing that we can do about it. Pamela owns everything. Jay said, well, what if Pamela isn't alive? And I said, why would you say that to the lawyer? Because she gonna think that you might kill Pamela, Jay. Why would you say that? Okay, inner thoughts. The lawyer was like, well, if something does happen to Pamela, then her kids will get what is what was set, and they will divide it amongst them. And so they are just really trying to figure out what they can do to get what is theirs. And I'm literally, your mama didn't care about you. Your mama didn't care about you. Your grandmama didn't care about you. Y'all were just doing her dirty work. She ain't care about y'all. In the end, she only cared about herself, and that was it. Okay. So we get a flashback. Okay. Y'all know I be doing a little flashback edit, but flashback. So Smurf is young Smurf. She's in a jewelry store, and she's looking at bracelets, gold bracelets, and gold necklace and everything like that. In the car, we see a young Julia, young Pope, and Pamela. Okay, Pope, he messing with the switchblade knife, and I said, "Ooh, take that away from him before he stabbed himself, Pamela." And she took it away from him. And then, while Smurf is still in the car, well, still in the jewelry store. Okay, someone walks in, and the pawn shop owner, he pushes the button underneath the case, and then Smurf just takes everything. She takes the bracelet and the necklaces, and she just run out. Okay, she yelling for Pam, start the car, start running off, and then the owner cocks a shotgun, and Pam rolls the pawn shop dude over, and Smurf is just laughing. Okay, she's just laughing. Okay, we get present day. So Pope, he decides that today I am going to carry Smurf's ashes. Why are you going to carry Pope? Why are you going to carry Smurf's ashes? He's going to tell us why in this episode. So he's just decided he's just going to go on a joyride with Smurf's ashes, okay? So he goes to Darren's work, and he's like, okay, we need to, bury, okay, we need to put Smurf to rest. We need to bury her. And Darren was like, look here, I don't even care about her anymore, okay? It is what it is. Do what you gotta do, okay? I gotta go back to work, okay? Pope is stressed out, okay? We see Craig come home, and there's like these like high-tech scooters, these powered scooters, electric scooters, in front of his house, and he just takes one, he just chucks it over the ocean. So he goes in, and Ren, Ren is stressed out from the baby and everything like that, and she tells him that one of her friends, there's gonna be this party on this boat, and these what is it called, Tech, oh my gosh, what is it called, Tech Valley. Y'all know in California, the Tech Valley places and everything. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But there's gonna be a party on the boat with like developers and everything like that. So Ren is kind of hinting that there's gonna be a job on the boat, and you need to do it, okay? So Craig runs it by Darren. He was like, yo, I need you. We got to do this right now, okay? So Darren leaves, and he goes to Craig to do the job. All right. So then we see Jay. Jay is talking to Frankie. I thought her name was Nicole for a second. I said, is this girl named Nicole? And then he said later on her name was Frankie. I said, oh, I was way off. But he talks to Frankie, and he asks Frankie, look here, I need some connections, okay? Do you have anybody that could be like a gateway or anything like that? Frankie was like, you know what Smurf was good at? Smurf had connections. She had a network. You guys need to find a network. You guys need to find connections. Jay was like, can you find me someone? And Frankie was like, yes, but I want 5% for every transaction. Jay was like, deal. So Frankie is going to help the guys, find connections and everything like that. Then we get another flashback. We get a flashback to Smurf, Pope and Julia, they are now, crashing at Pamela's trailer. Yeah, trailer. Um and Smurf is cleaning off the gold and everything like that. And Pamela is over it because she just got done doing a stint in jail because of a job that went wrong with Smurf and her. So she just got out of jail. She got her son back, but her daughter is still in foster care, okay? So she needs to figure out a way to get her kid back, okay? And so she tells Smurf, I'm done, okay? You need to get a job. And Smurf was like, so what, we gonna work at Denny's? Like, what are we gonna do? And Pamela was like, look here, I got my own thing, but we gotta lay low for a little bit, okay? Because she don't want to risk going to jail. Because if she go back to jail, she gonna do real time, because her previous stint got, a couple of years knocked off. So if she go back to jail again, it's over and done with, right? So let's go back to present day. We see Pope. Pope is driving around and he goes to this auto shop, someone that he knows. And he tells the dude, I want to sell, Smurf's car. And dude was like, okay, what you want? Well, Pope was like, what do you have? And the dude pointed him over to a truck. And Pope took the ashes that he was carrying, and he took a picture that was in the sun visors, and it was a picture of Smurf, Julia, and young Pope. And he just kept looking at it throughout the episode, and he just took it, and he's gonna put it in the new truck that he's getting. Then we see Darren and Craig. They are about to hijack the people on the boat, and it's only 3 people, and they playing poker, and they doing cocaine. I'm really trying to figure out what the city is. My God, oh my gosh, y'all know what it is. Put it in the comments. Okay, but they're playing poker, and Craig and Darren, they go onto the boat. They, tie them up with zip ties, and they start clearing them out, and all they have is ones. They don't have anything else, just ones, and it's $300 in ones. So Craig tells Darren, to unhook the boat. Darren unhooks the boat, and Craig drives the boat. Craig was driving the boat. He was driving the boat way, way out in the middle of nowhere. And Darren unhooked one of the jet skis, and he took the other one, and he started riding it around. Craig, was just taking what was left, and he sprinkled the bag of cocaine all over the 3 dudes, and he leaves with Darren on a jet ski with the money. So what else happened? Okay, another flashback. It was another flashback. So flashback happens, and Pamela is getting ready to go to this party. I was about to say meeting. It really wasn't a meeting, but a party. And Smurf was like, I want to go. Like, where are you going? Getting all dressed up and everything. I want to go. And then Pamela was like, these people ain't your kind. And I said, she gonna be the only white person there? So Pamela was like, all right, but you can't go looking like that. We need to change, okay? So present day, we see Darren, they're back at the club, they're back at the bar, and Jay, he comes, and he tells Darren about him having a conversation with Frankie, and how about Frankie is going to set them up with some connections, and that she gets 5% per transaction. Darren looks like he is over Jay. Darren looks like he does not care for Jay, and it's always been that way. It really has. Darren just really never cared for Jay in that way. I feel like Craig cares a little bit about Jay, but not that much. But Darren just never really cared for him. He never really cared for Jay since day one. And so he's looking at Jay all suspicious, and he was like, I'll tell Craig about it, later. So Darren, he's going outside, with the keg to change the keg and everything like that. And the officer from last season that was investigating Adrian, because you guys remember Adrian, got caught smuggling some drugs, and that his plea deal was that he had to get information on the Cody family. And Darren found out about it. And Darren didn't kill Adrian, he just sent him somewhere, okay? So the officer told Darren that Adrian was caught on surveillance at an airport, and he told him that he wasn't the officer told Darren that he wasn't investigating your family, but now he is. And so Darren, he all boo-hooing, crying, looking at Adrian, who's in a surfing competition. And I said, boy, you better find you another man. Find you another man. Darren deserves somebody. He deserves better. He really does. I really never cared for Adrian. I really never did. I felt like Adrian was so naggy and so, like, clingy in a way. And it was like, please, leave. Like, please, you not built for this life. He was not built for the life. I feel like Darren needs to find somebody else before the show ends. He needs to find somebody else, okay? He deserves somebody better, okay? So that situation happened. So we see Pope. Pope still has Smurf's ashes, and I said, boy, if you don't just throw it in the ocean, okay? She don't care about y'all. Throw it in the ocean, okay? But he goes to this funeral home because y'all remember that there's burial plots for each of them, and she's buried next to Julia. He goes to the funeral home where, the burial plots are associated with. And the lady was like, look here, we're about to close, okay? You can come back tomorrow. I come back in at 9. My workers left. Pope was like, no, I need to do this right now. I need to, please take this from me. The lady was like, no, wait until tomorrow because I gotta go through the state. I gotta get this, okay? Can you wait? Okay. Pope looked outside. He looked all sad and lonely. I said, oh, Pope, you going through it, baby. You going through it, Pope. He is stressing, okay? So, Craig gets home, and Ren, she's stressed out from the baby, saying she tried to feed him, but, her, nipples are sore and everything like that. And they got in an argument earlier. They got in like a little argument earlier, and he said something about Nick, I think his name, Nick or Nikki. He said something about the baby, and Ren was like, he's yours? It's not his. Stepdaddy Craig. I keep telling y'all, Stepdaddy Craig. I keep telling y'all, that's not his baby. That is not his baby. They literally showed in the recap of like the previous episode and the beginning of the episode, she said, I think the baby is yours. It's not his. That baby is not his. No, it's somebody else. He's playing stepdaddy to another baby. Props to you, Craig, but no. No, Craig. No. So we get another flashback, and Smurf is at this party, and she, like I said, she's the only white girl at the party, and I said, ooh, don't embarrass yourself, girl. So she doing cocaine with the dude who's, place they having a party at, saying he got this statue from Billy D. Williams, and this fur right here is alpaca and everything like that. So Smurf ain't impressed with a homeboy. She ain't impressed, no way. So she goes, sits on the couch, does another line. This dude, he says, what, you think you all that? You think you this, you think you that, but when you get older, girl, you ain't gonna be nothing, right? And so Smurf, she's egging him on, starts throwing like slight jabs here and there. Homeboy get upset, and he pulls out a gun, okay? Pamela and some other people notice what's going on. Old dude was like, I'll shoot you. Smurf was like, so do it. she got up and said, shoot me. Shoot me, bruh. Shoot me, okay? Pamela comes in and she's like, okay, let's go, let's go. Homeboy saying, get her out of here. And then before they was leaving, Smurf was like, yeah, before you kill somebody, if you try to kill somebody, maybe take off the safety trigger, okay? So they leave, okay? Um, then we get back into present day. Um, Jay, he's at the bowling alley, one of the buildings that he owns, that he, cleans money out of. And Pete comes in. Pete shows up. And Pete tells him about there's a job that he has that he wouldn't have ran through Smurf because Smurf wouldn't approve of it. But he tells him that there is this place in the middle of nowhere, and it's filled with stuff. Jay was like, it's filled with drugs. Pete was like, that's why I wouldn't run it. I would have run it by Smurf. So he gives Jay a tracking device with the drugs in it, and basically it's a first come first serve type of deal. So Pete was like, I mean, your family like to do all that rock climbing and extreme type of stuff. I think y'all might want to be down for it. Pete was like, yeah, we ain't down with that stuff. So y'all might be cool with doing this stuff right here, okay? So Jay talks about it, and he said that he's gonna run it through. His uncles. So then we see Darren. Darren gets home, and he is just depressed. And I said, find you somebody, Darren. Please find you somebody else. And he sees a picture of Adrian and him in like the photo booth and like pictures on the refrigerator. Darren was like, look here. Darren was like, I'm done. Okay. He puts all of Adrian's stuff in a baggie, and he starts, putting his trophies in a bag and everything like that. He then puts it in the middle of the floor, pours alcohol on it, and just lights it on fire. And I say, you might want to put it out before you burn a hole through your floor. So let it burn for a little bit and put it out. Okay, Darren? Be careful. But I literally tweeted, Darren deserves better. He deserves better. He really does deserve better, and I hope he find a man. Okay, I hope he does. So then he pulls up at Craig's house, and he's drunk, honking the horn. I hate when people do that. Look here, I don't want to be rude, but during the school year, our neighbors, it's like 7 in the morning. I'm pretty sure they're going to do it this school year, but it'd be 7 in the morning, and they grandma be honking the horn 3 times. I promise you, 3 times she be honking the horn at 7 in the morning. I'm like, woman, call them or text them to let you know you are outside. But you honking that horn 3 times at 7 in the morning while other people are sleeping, that is so rude. I hate when people be honking in front of people's houses. That is so rude, and that made me so mad. I said, Darren, that is so rude. But Darren's just honking his horn in front of Craig's house. Craig was like, what are you doing? Okay, Ren is trying to sleep. The baby is sleeping. Like, what is wrong with you? Darren was like, let's go surf, man. Let's go surf. Okay, let's surf. Okay, the pier lights are on, man. Craig was like, the pier lights ain't gonna do nothing. All right, we can't see nothing. Darren was like, we can hook these up to the board, man. Come on, let's go surfing, dude. Let's surf, okay? He drunk and slurring his words, and I said, you and drunk surfing? Okay. So Craig was like, okay, I'm gonna get the board. Just stay here and be quiet, okay? So we get another flashback of Pam and Smurf. They come back home, and Pope is watching some type of horror movie, and Pam tells Smurf, you need to get your stuff together. You got 2 kids, okay? What is wrong with you? You need to get your stuff together for those 2 kids over there, okay? Get yourself together, okay? So we see Pope. Pope is... Oh, no. No. That's the end of the episode. No, no. Hold on. Okay, so we see Pope. Pope is at the cemetery. He's at the cemetery, and he walks up to Julia's resting place, and there are four other blank um, headstones. Smurf says she wants to be buried right next to Julia. I thought Pope was gonna build. I thought Pope was gonna dig up the grave and pour her ashes in there, but he just started freaking out. He had like a mental breakdown or something, because he was banging his head and everything. He was crying, and he just started like, plucking out the grass. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Pope, you having a mental breakdown, baby? So we see Darren, Craig, and Jay. Jay tells wait. Oh, yeah. Jay tells Craig and Darren about the job that Pete told him about, saying that, Pete gave him a tracking device, a GPS of something that is in the warehouse, most likely drugs or guns, whatever it may be. He basically told them that it's first come, first serve. And we're the only ones who know about this right now. So tomorrow morning, we need to go at it right now. Like, we need to wake up at the crack of dawn to go to wherever this is. And so Darren was like, we gonna run this by Craig, and no. Darren was like, we gonna run this by Pope, and if Pope says it's a go, we gonna do it. So they leave. And then in the next day, there's a shot of stuff in the pool. And I said, I hope Pope did not spread her ashes in the pool. We see Pope knocked out by the pool, and he wakes up, and there's stuff all over his face and his hands. I said, I know you did not douse yourself in Smurf's ashes, and I know you did not pour her ashes out in that pool. Pope, I know you did not do this. The camera pans over to Smurf's ashes, and there's barely anything in there. I said, Pope, what did you do, Pope? What did you do, Pope? In the episode cutoff, I said, Pope, baby, Pope is going through it. Look here, all I want for this season is Darren, Craig, Pope, and Jay to just get some. They need something. They need to release all of that anger. They release it onto somebody. They stick it wherever. Y'all need to release it. But y'all, like I said, it wasn't really that much drama. Okay, it really wasn't all that much. Second episode, like I said, it's probably like gonna be a slow build. But y'all, that was Animal Kingdom. I will see y'all for Siesta Key review. I'll see you guys when I see you, okay? Peace. I love you guys. Mwah.